Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Poop Plays. So today we are playing Jisei. I played this a few years ago, but Coffee here hasn't.
Yeah, no, I've never played it, so it'll be fun for me to see how it goes.
Yeah, so this one is actually a murder mystery visual novel. So obviously I know at the ending who is actually the killer. I don't remember the right path, however, obviously when it comes to the ending, I'm going to actually let Coffee decide who she thinks is going to be the actual killer, because then it will make sense.
Yeah, because I have no idea, so it'll be fun.
It's a really fun game. There are actually 3 different games in the ending, so it does continue on. So once we've done this one, if you guys like it, we can go ahead with the other one. And yeah, let's get started. Okay. Whoever said that your life flashes before your eyes when you die should be shot. Then maybe he'd see what it's really like. When you die, there are only 2 things. The first is a sudden and terrifying realization that you are dying. The second thing is the final wish. As a person dies, there's always one last thing they wish they could do before they pass on. Sometimes it's as simple as wanting to say goodbye to a loved one, but usually it's a wish full of pain and regret. It's a wish for a life lived better, an angry word taken back, or a promise kept. A wish that can never be granted. Yeah, death sucks.
It's so very happy and cheerful.
Every single time. But I've experienced so many, I'm kind of numb to the whole thing by now. That's not what I say to come comfortable with it, I'm just used to it. After all, experiencing death is the story of my life.
He's obviously killed a lot of people.
No! You'll see.
Just say.
Calling to the one. Can you hear me? Relive my dying moments.
A song glides through the wind, words echo.
Are you okay?
Yeah. By the way, we are having a cheeky drink throughout, so.
A cheeky 3 or 4 drinks. Speaking of that, mine's empty.
You go refill while I listen to the opening. So that is Chance Jackson. We also have Jennifer Bergstrom.
Nikolai Gursky.
And Zaki Sutani. Such a good game.
Oh. Me so emo.
... Where am I?
He obviously had a bit of a rough night, didn't he? Bit of drinking, bit of cheeky drink or 2.
I blink slowly, trying to get my bearings. This place doesn't look familiar. Then again, it's been 3 years since anything has looked familiar to me. I yawn as my mind slowly clears. The room I'm in fills with the scent of freshly ground coffee. I hear something. A machine? Steam? Right, I'm in a coffee shop in some city called Edgewater. It's my second day in the city.
Did he black out for the entirety of
You'll see! What happened?
Gosh!
Be patient! Judging from the empty cup on my table in front of me, I stopped here for a coffee because I was getting sleepy. And then I fell asleep. Typical.
What the hell? Who goes to...
Well, you get coffee to get you a pick-me-up, don't you?
Yeah, but he fell asleep!
Rough night. I guess even a triple shot mocha latte isn't enough to keep me up these days. I wonder if I should get another one. Maybe not.
Why not?
Why not?
You read maybe.
I head over to the counter. No one else is in the line since it's still afternoon. The girl at the counter grins as soon as she sees me.
Did you have a nice nap?
You saw me?
Don't worry. You weren't snoring or anything, but I'd wipe the drool off your face if I were you.
What?
I'm kidding, you're fine.
She laughs and winks at me.
So what can I get for you? Oh.
Ugh.
Whoa, are you okay?
Yeah.
You look like you want to hurl. Please don't.
Why am I feeling this now? There shouldn't be any reason.
Hey, if you're not feeling well, the bathrooms are down that hallway.
Yeah, thanks. I grab the counter for support and stumble off in the direction she's pointing. My head is hurting even more now. If I'm feeling this sick, it can only mean one thing. Someone has died. As I walk down the hallway, I see the door to the women's bathroom is wide open. You're kidding. I wish this were a joke, but the incessant throbbing in my head tells me otherwise. Lying on the tile floor of the women's bathroom is a corpse of a woman.
Wait, sorry. He goes, oh, this must be a joke. This can't be right. But the problem ahead, she's lying on the floor, dead. Look, that's pretty obvious to me. I think.
I enter the restroom, gagging at the smell of the restroom's flowery perfume and disinfectant.
Yeah, she's definitely dead.
The knife sticking out of her chest doesn't make me terribly optimistic about what I'm about to do next. I hope she died quickly, otherwise this is going to wind up being very unpleasant. I glance around quickly to make sure no one is looking before I reach forward and touch her arm. I brace myself with a sudden pain in my chest, but it never comes. I can't breathe. I try to open my mouth, but it refuses to open. Something's on my face. I want to tear it away, but someone is holding me down. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I only wish that. As I open my eyes, I instantly gasp for air. Instinctively gasp for air. I know I wasn't actually suffocating, but it's still a reflex. My brain always remembers the pain of every death I experience, even though none of them are mine.
Wait, basically, here's a clue right there. He didn't feel the pain of a stabbing chest in his chest, so that means she wasn't stabbed to death. That stab wound was there after she died.
Suffocating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means she was suffocated.
Mhm.
Ah, I'm genius. I'm gonna
Keep it off. I didn't read that.
Oh well. What did you do? You bitch.
A woman is standing behind me, staring in horror at the dead body laying on the restroom
So I
floor.
probably should have said that a bit more dramatically. What did you do?
I didn't. Wait. I sigh and hang my head. This isn't going to end. This isn't going to end well. Then again, it never does.
Hey kid, move away from the body.
A man strides briskly down the hall towards me. His voice and demeanour are sharp, fluid, and commanding. Even with the uniform, it's obvious he's some sort of man. Again. Even without the uniform, it's obvious he's some sort of man of the law, considering what he's wearing. I guess a police officer? Sorry, officer. I promise I didn't do it. I didn't move anything. He looks surprised. Officer? Oh, that was you.
Officer?
Wait, let me see if I can go back.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Oh, you're not? Sorry, my dad was a police officer, and you look kind of like him. I mean, you carry yourself in the same way.
Your dad was an officer? Which precinct?
He sounds sceptical. I guess I can't blame him. I don't remember. It was a while back, when we still lived in Los Angeles. He raises a knowing eyebrow, as if he's just caught me in a lie, but he doesn't comment on it.
I see, well, why don't you come with me?
Sure. I follow the officer back into the main area of the shop. The woman who first saw me is standing by one side of the tables, looking shaken. The only other people in the shop are a girl who works here and a guy who looks like he's in college.
I thought I was a girl. Excuse me, everyone. I'd like your attention for a moment. I am Detective Mikolai Gursky.
The detective paused for a moment. It looks like he's trying to choose his words carefully.
Unfortunately, a dead body has just been discovered on this premises. What? But how? I mean, who? ... Unfortunately, I don't know anything about the situation yet. Because of this, I'm going to have to ask you all to stay here until the police come. Until they come? You mean the police aren't here yet? What about you? I'm technically not on duty right now. I just happen to be here. I see.
You know he's in the next one, so you've got to keep that voice.
Oh. If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to each of you separately for a little bit. It'll help move the investigation along if I can start collecting information now. Is that okay? Sure, anything to help. Yeah, it's okay with me. Yes, it's fine. What about you, kid?
It's fine with me.
Right. Then we'll start with you. Come with me, please.
Detective Gursky motions for me to follow him in the hallway away from the rest of the coffee shop. Oh shit, man! Oh no! As we walk down the hallway, I can't help but stare at the body in the bathroom. Detective Gursky glances at me and gently kicks the door of the bathroom. It swings in and bounces gently off the wall, closing with a soft thud.
How are you feeling?
Fine, I guess.
You just saw a dead body and you're fine?
He frowns at me.
Never mind. Let's just start with your name.
I'd rather not say.
Why not?
Because I'd rather not.
An officer of the law is asking you a question.
Then I plead the fifth.
The Fifth Amendment is only applicable to testifying under oath in the court of law or other tribunal.
Then I invoke my Miranda rights. Detective Gursky stares at me impassively. It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but I doubt he's pleased.
Fine. No name then. Why don't you tell me what happened today?
You mean about when I found the body?
Anything you think is pertinent.
Well, I came in here around noon today. I ordered a coffee, drank it, then fell asleep.
You fell asleep after you drank a triple shot mocha latte?
How do you know what I drank? Detective Gursky nods at the empty cup on the table where I was sleeping.
Saw you snoozing when I came in. How would he know what's in his drink? They don't have like a thing on it. I don't know.
It's a little small, isn't it? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Stalker alert!
He's following you. The mocha latte checkbox is checked off on the side of the cup, and the maroon sleeve around the cup is only used for a triple shot. There you go. I am a detective, you know.
And a serious one at that. He's even reading my drinks when he's off duty. Well, I woke up about 10 minutes ago, I guess. Maybe less. Gursky glances at the clock on the wall. So,
around 2:40, you'd say?
I guess so. I was just about to get another drink when I suddenly started to feel sick.
Ah, yes. I did see you looking a little ill when you were at the counter.
He's a proper stalker, man. He's watching us
is.
completely.
Oh, who's this guy? I'm checking him out. Checking his butt out, too.
The girl at the counter told me I should go to the bathroom. And when I went, I saw the body laying there.
What were you doing in the woman's bathroom?
The door was already open. I saw her from the hallway.
Did you touch her? ...
He
did. Oh, kinky.
Even if I say no, they'll probably find my prints on her anyway. Yes.
And why were you touching her? Because he's got a fetish.
I wanted to see if she was okay. I didn't know she was dead at the time. The detective nods understandingly, but I doubt he believes me. Any idiot could have seen the knife in that woman's chest from the last 10 feet away.
From at least
10 feet away.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
There's something weird about all of this, but maybe I should keep it to myself for now. Okay. So we got, I think there's something suspicious about this death, or
Does
not
that mean I
really.
have to decide?
Yeah, I want you to decide.
Well, see, in my head it's like, if he says not really, that could come up as him lying later. But if he says I think there's something suspicious about this death, then maybe... Well, obviously there's something suspicious about Jeff, though, because it's like there's a knife in it. I think just go for the top one.
Top one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think there's something suspicious about this death.
There's a dead woman with a knife in her chest. Suspicious goes without saying. But what makes you think this is suspicious?
Just a gut feeling.
I see. Anything else?
No.
Then please wait in the main area.
Sure.
I hope I picked the right choice.
Detective Gursky follows me and turns to the rest of the people in the coffee shop.
Would anyone like to go next? I'll go.
The woman raises her hand timidly, and Detective Gursky nods at her.
Then follow me.
I sink down in one of the chairs and close my eyes. This doesn't make any sense. The woman in the restroom has a knife in her chest, no doubt. But in my vision, she was being suffocated. Then again, my vision did cut off before it finished. That woman interrupted me. I wish I could read the body again, but I'm sure I'll get caught even if I try to get close to the body. Somehow, it doesn't really seem worth the risk. I guess I have to approach this from a different angle. Okay, so now actually what we get to do is we can examine the room, or we can talk to people, or we can move. So we can interrogate people our own way.
I want to start with the examination of the room.
Yeah, but that's of this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, no, I just didn't know if you knew. So, like, you can move and examine different areas. The cafe is small and clean, with a series of paintings on the wall and a display stand featuring expensive bags of coffee. Hey!
Oh yes, expensive bags of me.
To the side, there's a hallway that leads to the bathroom. There's also a kitchen in the back, but I can't see it from here.
Is that all?
Yeah.
He doesn't actually get to click on things. Okay, let's talk to people then. Coffee shop girl.
The girl who works at the shop is sitting a few tables away from me, staring at the ground. She looks up and notices that I'm looking in her direction.
Surreal, isn't it?
Huh?
Knowing her in the same building as a dead body, I mean.
She smiles apologetically at me.
By the way, my name's Chance.
Chance? That sounds like such a false name. What should I ask?
I suppose you mentioned it. Maybe say this.
Do you? You have a rather unusual name. She laughs.
What is that? I get that a lot. The truth is, I changed my name. My parents named me Bertha. Oh, I'm not surprised she changed her name.
Bertha!
That's not exactly a good name for a famous singer.
You're a famous singer?
Not yet, but I want to be. I know it's a crazy dream, but I'm willing to take the chance.
Hey.
That's why I chose that name. Get it? Chance. I'm pretty cheesy, huh?
Maybe not cheesy, but I think the name Bertha actually means famous. So really, you had a good name in the first place.
Really? I didn't know that. You're pretty smart.
Not particularly. I just like to pay attention to names and what they mean.
It's pretty random, though. A random thing to pay attention to.
I guess.
That's cool. I know someone just like you.
I seriously doubt that. What should I ask? Do you know anything about the woman who died?
Nothing comes to mind. I saw her go into the bathroom earlier, but I wasn't paying attention. Still, I think I would have recognized her if she was someone I knew.
What should I ask? Do you remember what time you saw her?
Maybe around 2 o'clock? I'm not sure.
What makes you think it was 2?
Well, my shift starts around then, and she came in a little bit after I did. She looked like a secretary, so I thought it was weird that she'd come during working hours.
I see.
Oh, I guess this is the only one I can ask.
Do you think the killer is still around?
I sure hope not!
Chance shivers.
I don't know why he'd stick around anyway. Doesn't a murderer usually run after he kills someone?
Good point.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Detective Gursky approaches us. The woman he was speaking with tries closely behind him. As soon as she sees me, she quickly looks away.
Not interrupting anything. Then do you mind coming with me? Not at all.
Chance waves at me before hurrying off after Detective Gursky. About earlier.
Don't touch me.
The woman glares at me, her eyes laced with disgust.
I saw what you did.
I didn't do anything. I found her like that. The woman frowns at me.
Just don't speak to me.
She sits down and folds her arms, glaring at me from across the room. I guess I should leave her alone.
Well, I can't talk to her then.
Across the room, the college boy is typing away on his laptop. He pauses to glance at the pile of notes on the table next to him. He's still doing homework at a time like this? He looks up, and we briefly make eye contact.
Is something wrong?
Not really. You just look really calm, all things considered. He glances to the side nervously.
Sorry about that, I clicked too fast.
I know.
Actually, I'm pretty freaked out. But it hasn't really set in, you know? Part of me is hoping this is all just a hidden camera show or something.
It would be a lot nicer if that were the case.
I'm sorry, you're the one who found the body, right?
Yeah. He's silent for a moment.
Is it scary, seeing a dead body, I mean?
I guess most people would be pretty terrified to see a dead body. Especially one that's obviously been murdered. Yeah.
You look pretty calm too, you know.
Oh, I guess I do.
My name's Kizaki. What about you?
I'd rather not. Kazaki blinks and stares off into the distance for a moment. It looks like he's spacing out. Are you okay?
You think he's high?
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
He laughs nervously before smiling warmly at me.
It's okay if you don't want to say your name.
What should I ask? So, what are you doing here anyway?
Studying. He has a laptop and a pile of notes. Are you dumb?
Such a one answer though. Studying. He nods at the pile of papers scattered across the room.
Scattered across the table.
Okay, let me... I'm just gonna redo that.
Never mind. I have an exam soon and I come here a lot since it's a quiet place with no distractions.
He sighs.
So much for that.
If he has an exam, then he probably is in college after all. Are you in college?
Yeah, but I'm only a part-time student. Even community college is expensive. I have to keep a part-time job just to stay afloat.
What do you do?
Oh, sorry, that's me. It's kind of hard to explain. I guess you could say I'm sort of an errand boy. I do odd jobs, fetch things, occasionally make tea for my boss, stuff like that.
I see. Do you think the killer is still here? Kazaki suddenly turns pale.
Killer? I thought she died from a heart attack or something. Oh no, this is even worse.
He looks like he's about to start crying.
He's lame.
Whoa.
What if the murderer is still here? What are we gonna do if the girl going to be picked up one by one until there's no one left?
I really don't think that's the case. Besides, it's not as if we're trapped on a remote island or anything. I point at Kazuki's laptop. You're even connected to the internet.
Oh, yeah.
He suddenly looks a bit more relieved.
I guess I overreacted.
No kidding.
But it's still really creepy to think that someone was killed here. I hope that detective figures it out soon.
Can you remember anything about the woman who died?
I'm afraid I was pretty caught up in my work. I don't really notice much about anyone else.
Nothing at all?
Well, I think she may have been looking for someone when she came in. She looked around a bit, she was expecting to see someone. I remember wondering if she was looking for you and you didn't notice her because you were asleep.
Wow, is there anyone in this coffee shop who didn't watch me sleep? It's so creepy, though.
Your turn, kid.
Kazaki looks up surprised.
Oh, right.
He quickly shuffles a few of his notes around in a neat pile before he stands up. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the woman from earlier is still glaring at me. Hey.
I thought I told you not to speak to me.
Listen, I don't know what you thought you saw, but the woman was already dead when I found her.
Don't take me for a fool.
I want to be reasonable with her, but she's being so difficult. If you just thought about it, you wouldn't think that. If I actually had killed that woman, don't you think I'd have tried to stop you, or at least run away? Instead, I waited around and everyone spoke with the detective.
Even.
She doesn't respond. Really? You're going to discount me just like that?
Fine, I'll bite. What's your side of the story?
I already told you I found her like that.
That's nice. Now don't talk to me.
You don't believe me?
Sure don't. If you can actually show me proof, then maybe I'll listen to you. Interrogating him yourself, Miss Bergstrom.
Detective Gursky approaches us with a hint of a smile on his lips. It's hard to tell if he's actually amused or just hiding his annoyance.
He wanted to talk to me. If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with him. Sure, do with you, please.
She shrugs and walks away. I follow Detective Gursky off to the side.
Are you sure talking with your main accuser is a really good idea?
What?
You do realise that she's convinced you're the murderer, right? Acting like that only makes you look more suspicious.
Yeah, well...
And I have to be honest, a lot of evidence points to you already. You were the first at the scene and you even admitted to in touching the body. There's not much that votes for your innocence.
But all the evidence you have is only circumstantial.
I can hold you for 48 hours before charging with a crime. That's enough time to find more evidence.
Ugh, sometimes I hate that law. I know, but I didn't do it.
If you really want me to believe you, you're going to have to be a lot more cooperative. Obviously, you're interested in clearing your name, whatever it might be. It works better if you work with me, not against me.
You want my help? He frowns.
Not particularly, but I don't have any options right now. I could tell you to sit out and let the professionals handle this, but then you just go behind my back. I'd rather have you where I can keep an eye on you, so I'll let you talk around, but you have to tell me everything you learn. He's the killer. And for the record, this isn't a free pass to conduct your own investigation. I'm only saying you can talk to the others. Got it?
Got it. Well, looks like I have a little bit of slack for now. But even if he says that, it's not like he's given me any useful information to go off. Okay, so I think we're going to end this episode here, guys, because it is getting a bit long. What do you think?
Yeah,
So
we can
far?
end it here. And I think it's alright. I haven't really got into it that much because it's only sort of the beginning, really.
Any ideas on who the murderer is?
It's all of them. They just all collaborated and all killed them. They're all the bad guys. It's fine. I don't think I can accurately judge because I don't really know.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously,
Because there hasn't been much evidence except for talking to them so far. And
yeah, obviously in the next episode we will get to move around a little bit more and actually have an examine. But we've gone over the main gist, and this video is getting really, really long, so we shall end it here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I do love this game, and I hope you love it as well, because it's amazing.
okay.
And hopefully we'll see you in the next episode.
Catch you later.
Bye.